Hey everybody again, this is Doug Graham, and I wanted to shoot this video, number one, to thank everybody who has been subscribing to my videos and especially liking my video on how I made $3,000 in 3 days through using Law of Attraction. And I wanted to present this video with a different topic, one that I believe and I know is going to be equally powerful for you. And I'm going to ask you a question. What would you do? How would you act? How would you go through your life if you knew scientifically without a shadow of a doubt that you are the center of the universe, of the infinite universe? You are the very center of it. How would that make you feel? If I could scientifically prove that to you, how would you go about living your life? And not only that, that I could prove to you that the essence of who you are never dies. How would that make your life improve, be better, be stronger, if you really took that on and lived each day as if that were, not as if when you knew that that was a fact? So here's how I'm going to prove it to you. After I speak, I want you to look at YouTube and I want you to put in powers of 10. Powers of 10. It was a video that was shot in the 80s. It's very short, and I'll describe it for you, and then I want you to watch it. It shows a couple lying on the lawn of Lakeshore Drive in Chicago having a picnic, and it shows them 10 meters away, so you see them from an elevated 10 meters away. It then shoots out to 10 meters above that, so it's 10 times, which is 100 meters, and shows them a very smaller version of them, into 1,000 meters, so every time it's powers of 10 away from this couple that's lying on Lakeshore Drive. And as they continue to go out and out above the moon, looking at the Earth, above the planets, above the galaxies within the galaxies, into the cosmos, into this space that's infinite, and yet knowing that this couple is still there. Now, that's all well and amazing, but you would think that would make you feel such a speck in the immensity of this infinity of what the universe is, right? Well, yes, that's true, but the movie continues to go shoot back down to them on Lakeshore Drive, but it doesn't stop there. It then goes within the skin, into the muscles, into the cell structure, into all the organelles, into the cells, into the atoms, into the nanoparticles, 10 times within. And then what happens? You find that there is that same infinite nothing as above, so below. Which means what? It means that since scientifically, out there, you are there, and within that, you are there, that means you are in the center of this infinite energy of space within and without. Can you conceive of that? Which means that we, you, everyone, is 99.9999999% empty space. So, that shows you that you are the center of the universe. You are the center of everything. How does that make you feel, to take on the power of that, to know that? Well, here's the weird dynamic of that almost makes your head explode when you try to fathom this, that you are the center of the universe, but so am I. And so is every single person and thing in this planet. They are all the centers of the universe. Isn't that astounding? Well, okay, so that's that. Now, about death. If you look at the fact that above and below we are nothing, like we are mostly air, and yet there's still us, that means we are what? We are consciousness. That our consciousness exists all the way out there, all the way in, and there is still us at the center of it all. That is consciousness. And if that consciousness is up in there and is eternal, that means the consciousness is who we are in this moment that does not ever die. We have no choice but to be eternal beings. Energy. It's who we are right now. So take that on. How does that make you feel right now in terms of dealing with your life and taking that on, that you are an immensely powerful being that has created everything around you? You did it. You are the center of the universe. So I leave with that with you today. Take that on, see how that makes your life unfold in perhaps slightly different, more very powerful ways. That's my insight of the day. There'll be many more. I'm Doug Graham. Thank you again for subscribing and enjoying my videos.